Yo, welcome back, welcome back. Long time no see, but I just want to welcome you guys back to another episode of the Naj Lounge. We bringing you guys something special today, but first I want to introduce my guest. Alright, well, since he don't want to introduce himself.
You said
Y'all, hold
introduce
on.
my guest.
Hold on.
I'm not supposed
But
to do an introduction.
that's common knowledge. When you
You
say you're
got
supposed to
it.
introduce,
You
I want
right.
to introduce my guest. You're supposed to let him talk. But since we ain't gonna get that far,
Thank you.
y'all know him. He
Appreciate
been on the
it.
show hella times. If you watch the Get Back, you done seen him a lot. My boy Shannon, I want to appreciate you. Oh, I want to say I appreciate you for coming on the show. You know what I'm saying? This is a special edition of this show because this is the first installment of my new segment, Lounge Talk.
Appreciate you having
So
me, bro.
over here on Lounge Talk, we like to take you guys, the audience, we like to take you guys questions and we like to give our opinions on what you guys ask and whether we agree or disagree. If we agree with the statement, we'll say H-Town approved. Now, don't ask why, it's my last name. So it's gonna be every answer or every statement is gonna revolve around my last name. So if we agree with the statement, it'll be H-Town approved. If we disagree, we'll say Houston, we have a problem. So today,
So you don't these questions from them.
yeah. So
They ain't gonna like what I gotta say then.
so today, our topic for today is love dying in 2025. Is that H-Town approved for you, sir, or Houston, do we have a problem?
Damn.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
love dying in 2025.
Interesting question.
Houston, we have a problem.
Ooh, I can't wait till I get my button so you could just hit the button.
Yeah, you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. The reason I say we got a problem is y'all letting it be that.
Mm.
If you looking at it like that, then okay, then you feel me, it's dying. If you pay attention to social media all day, then it's dying. But love is love, bro. You feel me? First of all, you gotta know how to love. That's first of all.
Facts.
But love is, first of all, love is everlasting. You feel me? But it's not just about I think everybody's just social media driven about it, bro. That's really all I gotta say about it. Like social media is taking a toll on a lot of things for real, to where parenting is you can even say this with parenting. You could ask this question like about parenting right now, because it's getting even wicked with that.
It's multifaceted. It doesn't just revolve around a relationship statement. But first, before you continue, you said Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah.
I think you mean H-Town approved, sir. You agree with the statement love is dying? Is my real question.
No.
Nah?
No.
Well, continue on.
When I think about it, for me, no.
Mm-hmm.
No. It's I love regardless, bro. And regardless of what happens with my love, I'm still gonna love the same way. Like it might, like, say if I get heartbroken, I might be in that little slump. You feel
Right.
me? But I'm not gonna let that go to my next relationship. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? If I'm in that mode to where I don't feel like I could trust somebody, I don't feel like I could be in a relationship, then I'm gonna take that time to myself until I feel like I could be in another relationship again. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, you're just gonna be over here just having a bunch of what's the word? Lust. You know what I'm saying? It's that you're gonna think it's love, but it's really lust, and you're trying to just figure out how to love.
Right. Now, for me, because I definitely agree with a lot of things you said, but for me, this question, when I saw it, I instantly thought H-Town approved. So for me, this is an H-Town approved statement. I do
Yeah.
believe that love is dying in 2025. And the reason why I believe love is dying in 2025 is because, bear with me when I say this, but I've become of the thought process that everybody wants to be served, but nobody wants to be the server. Everybody, whether it's relationships, whether it's platonic, parental, or just family wise, everybody wants their needs met, but nobody wants to be the one to meet the person's needs. Right? And when I think about where we are as a society today, we are in the era of self, especially in our culture. Everything, self-improvement, self-health, self-wealth, everything is centered around self. It's not a lot of room for us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so everything that we do everything that we're taught to do or everything that we're taught to be is all centered around how we individually can improve. And it's hurting our relationships. It's hurting love because we're no longer learning compromise.
Right.
And you need compromise to be in love.
Right.
We're no longer learning how to deal with other people's faults because we're so busy trying to expand our bubble to be the best version of us that we can be. And so for me, it becomes a question of, can you love people without feeling like you have to step so far out of yourself to love them? You know what I'm saying? Can I really sit here and say I love you if I gotta take 10 steps out of my comfort zone to love you? Is that really love, or is that me forcing it to make it love? But the reason why I feel like we forcing it is because we don't even have the idea of how to compromise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their dream person in their head.
Mm-hmm.
And we now live in an era where it's promoted to get that dream person.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll never receive like your dream person.
Manifest this, manifest that.
Manifest this, manifest that.
And if I want to manifest it, you know what I'm saying?
If you don't get the manifestation, then it's just not acceptable.
Yeah.
But to me, that's like, to me, we, in this era of like self, in this era of learning and learning how to be our best selves, we've also taught ourselves how to become extremely shallow.
Yeah.
And because we taught ourselves how to become extremely shallow, we don't leave room for anybody else. We don't leave room for anybody else in their improvement. We don't want to wait until the ninth inning on somebody's life. We need you to have won the game in the first inning. We need if you ask a woman or a man, we need when you step, you gotta already be heading towards that finish line. You can't be nowhere near or not near the finish line. You gotta be this close to your finishing goal. It's no room. It's no room for improvement. So I do believe love is dying because nobody wants to have the patience for anybody else. Everybody wants their cake and they want to eat it too.
That's a fact. Okay. So I'll give you that in the sense. That's why I said they ain't gonna like to hear what I gotta say, because everything is gonna be coming off my experiences. You feel what I'm saying? Like when I look at the social media, yeah, it's dying. Yeah, it's definitely dying. I'm scared of a lot of people right now. You feel me? It's a lot of, bro. It's so much going on. Everybody is messing with everybody. They don't know how to, like you said, compromise. You feel me? When they don't feel like they're not getting the way they getting what they getting. You feel me? They can give so much, or they feel like just because they giving, they supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if it's not beneficial for them, then it ain't flying. You feel me? So yeah, I feel what you're saying though. Yes.
Yeah, and it's not something that I'm proud to say, oh, love is dying in 2025. I don't want to see love die, but I do think that the narrative on love has shifted.
Yeah.
Maybe the way we looked at love growing up and the generations before us looked at love, maybe in 2025 it's just gonna be a new type of love.
Yeah.
My ultimate goal is for people to find their own version of love with their significant other and shut the fuck up and go enjoy their life.
Right.
Instead of trying to promote their version of love as the version of love.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's different for everybody. And all you doing by promoting your version of love is brainwashing somebody else to feel like they need to have what you have in order to feel loved properly. So I guess my question to you would be, do you feel like where we're heading when it comes to love, do you feel like relationships will ever grow to get back to where we look at in our head is love, or do you feel like we're gonna continue down this path of just like minutes, like Like very goal-driven love.
Difficult question for me, bro. Cause I feel like, do you feel like love is taught?
I feel like it's a learned behavior.
You feel right? Cause you have different ways to love. You feel
Mm.
me? When it comes to a relationship with your people, that's a different way to love.
Right.
That's different from relationship with your friends. Love relationships with your significant other. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, when it comes to a relationship, I feel like we heading in the right direction. I feel like we're just discombobulated to where, you feel me, we still young.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
still young.
It don't feel like it,
It
but
don't
we
feel
are.
like it, but we still young, bro. I'm 25. I still have I don't
Damn.
have no kids. I don't have no kids.
Nah, I feel you. I
You say
feel you.
damn all you want. I'm 25. That's it.
I ain't gonna keep saying
That's
damn. I
it,
just
bro.
turned 24 myself, so I ain't gonna keep
25. It's
saying damn.
like what can a person 25 give advice about love for real?
No, that's facts.
I can't give y'all no advice about love for real. I just got out of high school about 7-8 years ago.
No, that's facts.
I didn't do nothing for real. I probably had one real relationship since I got out of high school, bro. And I was young. I was young.
facts.
I got out of a relationship. I got out of that relationship at the age of like 21, 22. You feel me? And it taught me a lot. And I'm still learning a lot about love and learning a lot about myself. I feel like once you learn a lot about yourself, then you will learn how to love another person. You feel me? You can't love nobody else until you love yourself.
So then, in that case, is the is already in the right phase of the era we in? Because, like I said, we in that phase of self, but are we using it correctly?
I feel like everybody's trying to use these different narratives or different it's almost like substance abuse, basically. You know what I'm saying? To fill those gaps in to where they feel empty. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't know how to love somebody. Some people has been emotionally damaged. You know what I'm saying? So, and that could be from family, could be from, you know what I'm saying, recent relationships. So they're confused on love. Sometimes you might be in a situation where it's to me be a crazy situation that you in that you think about. You might only see in movies, bro.
Right.
And it actually happened to you in real life. Now you sitting here like, bro, what is going on? I don't even know how to move now. Like, what do you feel me? It could be, I don't know, bro. Like the trust in people are different. You feel me? Trusting people, trusting yourself. It's trusting yourself too. You feel me? You could know this person is not good for you at all, but a lot of people don't want to have the narrative of trying something else or starting over or something like that because they don't want to go start over again. The conversation that you had when you first started talking to the first person that you started meeting, you know what I'm saying? Or meet, like your favorite colors, you know what I'm saying? Like the kitty cute stuff that you do when you first meet somebody, you know what I'm saying? So they just don't want to go through that. So they like to fill these gaps that's empty with lust, and it won't work. It won't work.
Facts. And as we get ready to get up out of here, I definitely want to say that I agree exactly with what you said, because to me, love and self go hand in hand. Like you said, you can't love anybody without loving yourself. But also, I believe the corruption of trying to love yourself is a direct opposition of trying to love somebody else.
Right.
Because to me, you can't do both at the same time. Or you can, but it requires a lot of mental patience, because you'll also be mentally fatigued. You're trying to figure yourself out, but then you're trying to also give something to this person who might not be in a position to help you boost yourself up. So it's a tightrope. And that's why I say, like, to me, it's one of those things where I believe we kind of will continue down this path, but I'm hoping that we can correct it and get back to that true love of truly finding the person that you want to be with, flawed or not, and accepting them, unless it really crosses a boundary for you.
Right.
But we also feel like just right now we in this space where we don't respect minuscule differences. And that's why you see these relationships with people that you think will work, they fail because minuscule differences. Everybody wants to be the main character in the relationship when it's two people. It's two people. You can't be the main character.
You got the man asking women what they bring to the table.
And right.
Women asking men what they bring to the table.
And if we and not realizing if they both come to the table with something, you'll have a whole hell of a lot.
Man, brother, I feel like y'all asking that question off the gate is crazy. Like, you feel me? As you just go and you progress, bro, that's gonna happen naturally. Somebody's gonna want to do for you naturally. If y'all love each other, somebody's gonna want to do for you naturally.
Facts.
They ain't gotta, you feel me? If you want to see if somebody's gonna do for you, put them in a position to do for you.
Facts.
It's just that simple. Like I literally just seen a thing on Instagram where a woman said she asked a man for $50 just to see if she's gonna get it.
Yeah, I seen that.
You feel me? But they were dating on and off for like 4 years or something like that. And what he was saying was exactly what I was thinking. Before he even said it, I'm thinking like, put him in position to help you. I mean, to do for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't just, because he, like you said, he probably gave you his last 50 because that's his personality. That's something I do.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's something I do. If you ask me for it and I got it, I'm gonna give it to you. It don't even matter if my last. I could probably hold off until I get it again. You know what I'm saying? So that probably was his last. But yeah, it's just.
And those perfect words to me to leave it off on. But do you want to give a closing statement on love, sir?
Do I want to give a closing statement on love? Love yourself first. That's what I'm gonna say.
Can't put
love yourself first. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm loving myself first. I pour into so many people. So I'm loving myself first, and then bro, God is gonna bring my woman to me.
Hell yeah.
God is gonna bring my woman to me. I'm not out here just looking. You feel what I'm saying? I'm doing my own thing. But I believe God is gonna bring my woman to me. So just be patient. Don't rush love. Don't rush trying to find your soulmate or anything like that, bro. Just keep moving how you moving, and that's gonna come. It's gonna come.
Facts. I can't put it no better than that. And like I said, so I definitely want to thank you for coming on my first edition of this segment. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like this is going to be a great segment. It's going to have a lot of fan involvement, and it's going to hopefully lead to a lot of great discussions like this one that we just had. So if you love this segment, be looking on all my social medias. Najee Houston on Facebook, the one Najee on Instagram. Be looking even the one Najee on TikTok as well. Be looking on all my socials, and be looking out for when I post the prompt. What do you guys want to see on this edition of Lounge Talk? Leave all your comments with all your ideas in the comment section. I will be picking on a weekly basis. Please, like, just leave comments. Send your thoughts. I want to read them. I want to hear them. And hopefully we could talk about them on the show. But until then, this discussion on Lounge Talk is closed. If you agree with Love is Dying in 2025, drop a H-Town approved in the comments. If you disagree, tell me why and put Houston We Have a Problem in the comments. Until then, I'll see y'all on the next episode of the Naj Lounge. We out.
I feel so deep. I dream of you with me. Like a tech can fix this thing. Wouldn't wanna be with nobody